Aloha. Hello, everyone. It's your girl, and I'm coming to January. That's not a place. In January, I'm coming to Salt Lake City. I'm coming to Nashville, and then we're going to Raleigh, North Carolina, Austin, Indianapolis, and Philadelphia. Get tickets at estheronice.com. I cannot wait.
Hey slugs, come see me live. In January, I'll be in Edmonton, Canada. I'll be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'll be in Naples and Tampa, Florida. And then in February, I'll be in Springfield, Missouri, Washington, D.C., and Westminster, Canada. There's a lot more dates coming up. I'll be in San Francisco, Austin, a bunch of other places. You're going to go to annieletterman.com/shows to find those out. Can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to sign some shirts for you. Let's go. Carlos?
What?
Esther, are you wearing your vaccine Band-Aid still?
That's what I just asked her. Proof that she doesn't actually shower is right there.
It's proof that she doesn't shower or that she's faking getting the vaccine and is like trying to.
It's a show off.
It also looks like a fake. Doesn't look like she made it herself.
You're reminding me, I have not showered since well, actually, I don't shower. I take baths.
There's no bath in the hotel. Haha.
It's actually a problem. Can I take a bath at this woman's house that we're at?
Ask her.
She's already asked if her husband will look at our vaginas and see if we're good candidates for.
A little backstory, guys. We're here in beautiful Khalyla, Oahu. Welcome to our very special Hawaiian episode.
Dude,
wait, this is my camera.
I do not feel good here. I don't like Hawaii.
Esther, do you realize that there's about to be rain for 5 days straight? This is the only sun we're getting.
Nothing's happened. What do you mean you don't like Hawaii?
I've never sneezed and stuffed up more. I feel like shit. I landed. I got my period. It's like kind of hot. I don't know. It's just my allergies are so bad.
Nobody cares or believes you. How does that feel to have no sympathy?
It feels exactly like my childhood, and it feels very
I really am
comfortable.
trying to like muster like an ounce of sympathy for you, but somehow can't get there.
Tell me, what is your honest reaction then?
About
how I just complained.
Just being she's probably very not surprised. It's
on brand.
Okay.
Yeah, you're my little baby.
Okay.
Yeah. And I gave you allergy meds. So
Thank you. When those kick in, it's gonna be rock and roll, baby.
I gave her allergies. That's so weird. I said, Lord, make her suffer.
This is like being with mom and dad. Like, you guys give me the
Who, am I dad or mom?
Your dad for sure. I'm big mom energy. Am I father?
I don't know. I'm stumped.
I'm dad.
Yeah, she's fun dad. I'm
Maury. Because Maury, you guys do
we go do the grimy.
Yeah, you do the shit together.
Yeah.
All right, so Kyle, where are we? We took Khalyla Airlines. My big joke at 5 a.m. yesterday.
She's been saving. She hasn't spoken to us or hung out with us because she wants to save that joke for when she sees us. I want everyone to know that.
So we got in yesterday. We flew in on the 7 a.m. flight.
Why?
Esther almost missed the flight.
I don't miss flights.
Really becoming the late person.
No. I don't miss flights. Also, even though I thought I was gonna be late today, I was there before you. Oh, but you woke up to work out. You guys had this secret workout?
Well, here, you and I were supposed to go on a walk this morning, but then it was followed up with I'm really not doing well with my allergies text. So I was like, hey, Annie, we're working out.
Wow. I didn't know. First of all, I'll be second. That's fine. I can work out alone. I don't need help.
You were invited on the walk.
What?
Of course you were to be invited on the walk.
I thought it was to be invited.
I thought it was a family walk, but then
everybody.
You bailed. So then Annie, I'm like, we're not going to go on a walk.
Yeah,
we're going to go work out.
She showed up, by the way, to work out in Crocs.
That's how little she respects you.
She just doesn't give a shit. Well, she's like, I don't know. She's an island girl. She's used to just clinging to trees with her feet.
Ooh, and on my way to the workout, a really hot boy on a bicycle hit on me.
You made him sound very young just now.
You called him a boy.
A boy on a bicycle.
He was like, I work at a coffee shop that just opened. It's called Brew and Foam, but he was tall.
We got to go to Brew and Foam.
I think we have to go find this hot boy.
We're foaming for that.
I think I know why you like Hawaii.
Why?
Because if I was a person on vacation in Hawaii, you're the person I would want to have sex with.
Why?
Okay, so she is a person on vacation in Hawaii, and she does want to have sex with her. So
I didn't mean it like that.
The numbers crunch. I just want to say that this is day 2. I was Khalyla does come out here. Does people know that Khalyla comes to Hawaii once a week? One time a week, Khalyla comes to Hawaii. She flies back just to do the podcast.
I think that's just about right.
It's cool. I support it. But I thought there was going to be, I'm not a red carpet, but like, I thought there would be some sort of plan of, Khalyla was just gone. Okay, Khalyla got a different ride from the airport than us. Like, she wasn't with us. She's not in our hotel.
How about we found out she set us up to stay at a hotel and that she's not there.
She's not in the same hotel.
She set me and Annie up at the same hotel, but she's staying at a different one. But we find out when we get here. Tell me that's not shady.
And it's shady. Okay, wait. Not only is that shady, but we booked these flights. I don't get first class to stay with these stupid fucking scrub bitches.
We did sit together though.
We did sit together.
Me and Carlos were back way in the last row.
Now, Khalyla had the window seat. Todd and I were in the middle seats. And then there was one empty seat because Jules was supposed to come and couldn't come. That seat did not get filled. Esther came up and she goes, oh, I'll just switch to here. And Khalyla said, no, that's for my feet.
Should I ditch Carlos?
Larger items, maybe, please.
No, these are for my legs.
Oh my God. She said no. And that is so good. That is so good because I do think my feet and Esther are like equivalent. So
That is true Aloha spirit right there.
But then she really did use them for her feet. And I thought it was like funny and we'll be chatting over her feet. She was watching cartoons the whole time.
She
regressing. She was like watching cartoons.
And you were talking to me while a very important character was dying.
I did look down and I saw I went, ooh, I am interrupting quite a part. But I tried to talk to her the entire flight.
You did, yeah.
I was excited. We're going to Hawaii. Khalyla has all this stuff planned. I can't wait to hear about it. This is why she didn't want to talk. She had nothing planned.
I do have things planned for myself.
You know what's great though is that I don't want to do shit. So I'm like, hang loose.
Also, look, the weather just isn't in our favor. Well, it's perfect right now.
It's been almost perfect the whole time, actually. Todd and I went on a beautiful hike yesterday.
Did I not send you there?
You did.
I just wasn't present.
No, she wasn't there. I thought she'd be at the top. I thought the lighthouse was you. I thought, wouldn't that be a fun surprise? You popped out.
I was chasing the sun yesterday. So as soon as I got here, I was like, oh, let me see if I can get a dive in because it's going to be raining the next 4 days. And so I drove to the west side and it was rough. And so I couldn't get a dive in. But that's the reason why I ditched you guys.
But she was like, it's so beautiful out here. She sent me a picture of the west side. We didn't have a car.
The water was rough.
She rents one car. Okay. She goes, no, it's enough for all of us. We had to steal the car. We had to pry it out of George's
Last
hand.
I fucking checked, I'm not production. I am talent.
Okay,
these
George.
motherfuckers. I rented the car. I got all of these locations. I set up all of these locations. Somehow, I don't get production money, which I feel like I should at this point.
I just want to make note I have not complained.
No, she did. It was in the room to me. She goes, if this is a work vacation, why am I paying for it? I'm like, because there's no studio paying for this. It's all us. The production is us.
It is
How is Esther
confusing.
my
It's
favorite
like
person right now? This is the least difficult of everybody here. This is
that she wanted you to pay for her trip?
No,
she
I
didn't ask me for it, so I'm happy.
Who did you think was going to pay for it?
No, all I said was
Mr. Hollywood?
It's a work trip, but I paid. That's weird.
Let me talk about the flight more. So there was a moment where Esther came up. I bent her over and this is like, people are still getting ready to go. So this is like still tense time.
Plane is still boarding.
The plane's boarding. The stewardess have shit to do.
They're called flight attendants. Stewardesses. I'm not even trying to pick a fight.
Tell me what stewardess is.
Stewardess, it implies that you had to be a certain age, a certain height, and that you had to be unmarried. Isn't that crazy? I know you didn't know that.
Do you know their requirements in the Philippines?
I know that, and now I say stewardess more proudly, okay? Because they should be a little younger.
Up until recently, the Philippines still had the rule. So for Philippine Airlines, you had to have a look. You had to be a certain height. I think you had to be like at least 5'6" or 5'7".
Weren't you going to be one?
No.
That was
you
just
made
a
that
fantasy.
up in there. Yeah, it's just a fantasy.
That was
a role play fantasy you and I have.
Esther, are you upset because you were too short to be a stewardess? Is that what you're saying?
Of course. Yeah, I'm too short to be a rockette, and that's why I have this podcast with you now.
But you make a great rock. Look at you. A little pebble. Look at her. Pebble in my shoe.
That's what my dad calls me.
A pebble?
A pebble in his shoe. Oh no, that's what he calls. Never mind. That's what he calls my sister.
So we landed, and the first thing Esther
I'm
says,
Maury.
The first thing Esther says when we land is, I got my period. I'm not doing well. And I do think while that is a terrible thing to happen on day one of vacation,
Thank you.
I think it's a gift. I'd rather be on my period
Than about to get my period.
I guess it's like the fear of not knowing when it's coming kind of sucks, but day one is my worst day by far. It's emergency mode all day. So it's just, and I'm still recovering now from day two is recover from day one. I don't know, periods.
Here's my favorite part about it. So Todd and I go by the room thinking maybe we can just like get them to go to dinner with us or something. Like we're here together, right? Let's do something. So we get to the room, okay? Carlos and Esther are tucked in tight, okay? They're not going to a vending machine, okay? Nothing's happening. And they're watching, of all the things you can watch, the news. They're just bleeding out watching the news. Watching
COVID cases on the rise.
Like, school shooters everywhere. I'm like, no. This is the worst vacation. But to Esther, this is an upgrade to last week when she was here.
I'm going to go ahead and make the conclusion that the three of us have very different vacation styles.
Yeah.
I like to have fun.
Correct.
What kind of fun?
Do new things. Anything.
Yeah. You are.
I'll do anything anyone tells me to do. I'll go. I'll
Open your mouth and close your eyes.
You're.
Let me shower first.
You hit the ground running, Annie. You are somebody who's like, I want to do it all, jam pack my day. I want to just, live fast, die young.
Yeah.
And I love that style. Esther, I would say you are the complete opposite and antithesis to her entire existence.
I would say you're on the phone trying to get that ticket back.
Yes,
like,
I
how do I get my
don't even know
changed?
how to vacation. There's three cities I'll be in: LA, New York, and I guess Skokie's technically a village.
A village?
You didn't know Skokie's the world's largest village?
Wow, that makes sense. Takes a village
to raise an Esther.
to raise a slug.
You got to beat those three places, and nothing really does for me.
I will say this. California, Los Angeles, I do believe, and come at me, Texas, we know you hate us, is the best place. I love where I live. I love my home. So when I travel places, I'm always like, I could be in Malibu.
Well, my
That's
dad
fun
nailed
too.
it last night or 2 nights ago on the phone. He said, Esther, you can't appreciate Hawaii because you live in LA. He said, come spend the winter in Chicago and go to Hawaii. You will have a great time.
I beg to differ.
Oh,
I think because I've lived in LA so long is the reason why I cannot get enough of this island. It's just, LA is so fucking dry. It's a chaparral. Over here, your skin is good. The hair is good. You're moisturized. I don't need to wear chapstick. I can dive whenever the fuck I want to dive, not in cold water.
Oh.
The water here is warm.
I would love to do all of those fun things that you
But you're not
do
invited.
here.
Annie, I have extra dive gear.
I'm coming.
We'll dive
All right, I'm wearing
in
my
the rain and get staph
extensions.
infections.
I'll do it.
All right.
I'll staph infection with you.
Carlos, get the bed ready.
Carlos, what are you huffing and puffing
Time
on
for
over
the
there?
tuck-in.
Oh, that's right. Carlos is with us, guys. He's here in a different capacity as Esther's handler, but he's here nonetheless.
He really is Esther's handler. And this is the fights I used to get in with you. This is what I was like, she was
Born to
slowly pushing me into handler mode.
I was not. You pushed yourself there.
No, how could I push myself when I'm wheeling you around in a wheelchair?
Esther,
I
mean,
no
Esther.
hands free.
Carlos, what
There's
is it?
no hands free with Esther.
What does a job entail?
I need both your hands available.
It's like getting iced coffees and me being like, oh, I'll take one too.
And is there a little bit of like cleaning up period blood out of like the top corner of the bathroom?
No, but it's
just
existing.
seeing it.
And
No, it's more staying away from the period blood.
My favorite thing about Carlos is he's divorced and he gets to hang out with Esther and he gets all of the worst parts of being married. It's just like seeing period everywhere, just dealing with the whining, and
Marriage
then
like prepares you for this.
I imagine you're
To
also
be
just a
honest.
human pillow on the plane.
I have a video
I
of
woke
it.
up and she goes, I drooled on you a little bit. And I looked down. I was wearing navy pants. There's like, it looks like a cum stain.
We know it wasn't toothpaste. I walked back to try to find you guys. Couldn't find you. No offense, Carlos, you're a little short. And then I was like, I was like, I don't see them. So then I waited and I went back again. Esther was laying on you like you were breastfeeding, like you had fallen asleep breastfeeding her. And I have a video of it. Roll the clip. It was wild. But I will say this. So before when we were all still boarding, I bent Esther over and I was butt banging her into the seat.
Yes.
I had her ass up, face down, how I like her. And the flight attendant stopped and she goes,
Did you say ass down, face up?
Yeah. Or ass, yeah.
Ass up.
Ass down, face up. I do not like that. That is not how I take my
how
Esther.
Esther would
That's
like
how
it,
I
though.
like it.
Ass down. Or the ass down face.
Easy. Wow, Khalyla really loves that joke. Wow.
Jealous.
Interesting.
You should try comedy, Esther. It feels good.
Can you just show us what that would look like, Esther?
Yes, it's very easy.
Esther's so skinny.
Do me.
I want to just sing that song. It's like, if I die young, bury me in sand. We should do a fake funeral for you, like in Rex Manning Day. What was that show? Empire Records.
I did that one year.
That wasn't a ass down, face up. I was thinking on all fours with
Yeah.
your head up like a hyena with your ass
I
down.
thought it'd be like more like this, like what Khalyla and I did earlier.
No,
Where
on
does
all
the
fours,
penis
Annie,
go?
but with your ass tucked in, like that. That's what I thought.
That's also a yoga pose.
It's a Randy.
No, one holiday, I think it was Thanksgiving. My mom asked me to help set up, which was actually maybe she didn't. She would never do that because she doesn't
Want to
me.
be disappointed.
Yeah, but I did set up like pictures of me and candles because I thought it would be funny if we made the house look like it was like my Shiva.
And the house burned down.
Wait, Shiva,
that's
you
the last they saw of
sit
the
in.
house.
You sit in with the dead, right?
Shiva.
Shiva's awesome.
It's like,
Yeah, when
Shiva's
you know-
the number one,
Yeah,
my favorite Jewish
it's
thing.
like after the funeral, you just go to the person's house and there's like a bunch of candy and food and you just kind of like party.
But they cover the mirrors, right, for a week. Don't they cover the mirrors?
I don't know the technical rules because I wasn't.
I
actually
am more
raised.
Jewish than you.
Well, I doubt that. I went to like Jewish school and stuff, Jewish preschool,
Why don't you know anything?
because I didn't. My dad, we're Jewish culturally.
You're
but
the ish.
We're anti-religion.
Tell us the story of Esther.
Okay, Esther was the beautiful queen, and she was a Jew, but she was beautiful. And the king wanted the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh fell in love with Queen Esther, and Queen Esther was like, "I'll seduce you, Pharaoh, but you have to let my people be free." And he was like, "Okay, for you and that hot pussy, I'll let your Jews free."
They should teach that in Hebrew school.
Yeah.
Do you think he thought she said juice the whole time? She thought it was a squirter thing. And then he was like, oh, fuck, I have to release all these Jews. So, Esther, they thought you were going to be a queen, your parents?
I was born on Purim, which is Queen Esther's holiday, and then also my grandmother's name was Esther.
Wait, is Purim the same as, does it call something else?
No. Purim is like, they do the Sukkot. You go outside. I don't know. We're not religious.
Purim's what we used to call when I used to go to bar mitzvahs and Purim more shots of Manischewitz. We used to get so drunk off of that nasty shit. No offense to the Jewish community. BetterHelp. Listen, sometimes the islands give you the blues, huh, Esther?
Well, there's allergies, there's stress, there's period emotions. I need my BetterHelp.
And honestly, being friends with you, I need my BetterHelp.
More power to you.
Listen, guys, after you have vacation with both of these girls, you're going to need better help.
If you thought vacation was going to fix your problems, boy, were you wrong. You're really going to need someone to talk to. And thank God we can access them while we're here on the road.
Check out betterhelp.com/Trash Tuesday. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist, and you can connect in a safe and private online environment. It's so convenient, and you can start communicating in just under 48 hours.
You can send a message to your counselor anytime. And you'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, all without ever having to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room.
We want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/Trash Tuesday. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Trash Tuesday.
I'm glad we're talking about this. Because you know what? Todd bought a Quip without me.
He did.
If I'm in a relationship with you and you get a new cool toothbrush, you better bring me a toothbrush. I want 2 toothbrushes. I'm a 2 toothbrush kind of girl.
Manually brushing your teeth with no electrical charge behind it is really for, it's very 90s. Wouldn't you say, Annie? It's time to up your game, guys.
Yes.
Bad breath is not the business.
We're not into it, Esther. I'm glad we brought you here today.
The thing I love most about my Quip is just how sleek and cool it is.
It really is.
And they mail you your refills, by the way. So you never have to think about it. You're always going to get a refill of toothpaste. You're going to get a refill of the toothbrush heads. And then on top of that, you know how like most toothbrushes, you have to kind of mount on your kitchen on your counter, and then it
comes
takes
with
up space.
Beautiful, cute little pouch holder.
No, and it sticks to your wall.
It's so cute. Also, I am going to say this. I have had boyfriends in the past that do not replace their toothbrushes. You know when your toothbrush looks like it has a middle part? That's the guys I've dated before, and they all needed a Quip because you need Quip to just remind you with that package of that refill.
You guys, from celebrations, eating all the sugary treats we want, and all the other stuff we've been up to, our mouths put up with a lot this time of year, and you should treat yours to Quip's line of sleek, sustainable oral care products when you bundle and save up to 40% online through the holidays. Plus, by encouraging good habits, Quip products really are the gifts that keep on giving.
Timed sonic vibrations with 30-second pulses to guide a dentist recommended 2-minute clean. So it tells you when you're done, Annie.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like you cannot stop brushing before.
It's great because some people don't know.
A
and
lightweight
they are on this podcast.
A lightweight and sleek design for adults and kids with no wires or bulky charger to weigh you down. It has a multi-use travel cover that doubles as a mirror mount for less clutter. Reusable handles in a range of sleek metal hues, including best-selling all black and all pink, as well as bright plastic colors, sure to make a pop to your bathroom counter.
If you go to getquip.com/Trash Tuesday right now, on top of their holiday savings, you'll get your first refill for free. That's your first refill free and up to 40% off bundles at getquip.com/Trash Tuesday. Spelled GETQUIP.com/Trash Tuesday. Quip, the good habits company.
So I have a question for you guys. In about a couple hours, we're going to be taking a tour of a very special place called the Shangri-La, where there are artifacts. I don't think they're stolen, but artifacts.
They're about to be. Get your purse.
And I want to know what your expectations are of this place. Have you looked it up? This is an activity I planned, Annie.
I think it's going to suck, but I'm excited for it.
It's true. She
A
told me.
museum. I'm like, oh God.
No, it's an estate.
That's cool. The fact that it's like an estate, we're going to see how someone fancy lived back in the day. I'm
Yeah.
into
You
that.
are such, you love
It's someone's
rich
home. It
people.
was someone's home once upon a time.
Old, dead rich people.
And you can be nosy around.
And I am
Do you
in
love a
control
place
now.
where it's like how the house was, but they just have the thing where you can't go in and you have to peek around?
Yes.
This particular activity, I will say I had you in mind for. But Annie, I will take
I'll
you
have
to the Olamana hikes.
Hell
The
yeah.
3 Peaks. I feel like that's more your
well,
style.
one of my like ultimate dream vacation goals is I want to go to Graceland, Elvis's house, but I want to go in and see his room.
We can.
How? Only Nicolas Cage got to
Slugs.
go in when he married Lisa Marie Presley.
Oh.
Oh, we gotta
Khalyla,
marry in.
seduce her.
I can try.
We have to marry in.
So what would you say your vacation style is? Like how would you describe, what's your elevator description of your vacation style?
I haven't figured it out yet. I just started trying vacations and I don't like them yet.
I have to be working. It can't be like a full vacation. I don't want time off.
The ranch, when I went to that place where they make
That was
you
a rehab, right?
go on hikes, yeah, and
So
they,
rehab is now vacation.
Rehab is her vacation
Yeah.
style.
a nurse
Because they take care of you, right?
Yeah, someone says, "Wake up, go to
Going
bed."
into a coma is her favorite. That's her.
Okay, so rehab is your vacation style, Annie.
Actually, you are a good coma candidate because.
Well, you said in the car that she'd be a good nursing.
Oh, yes. Because I think instead of being a nurse, Esther should be like the patient. What is it? The crisis actor.
Like I go for the nursing school, I go and I pretend I have a disease so that the nursing students can learn how to.
We
Start a
actually don't
podcast
deal
with
with. We only deal with dummies.
Wait,
Even
I
better.
think I see a lizard and I just want to see if
Is it
it's a
gecko?
lizard. Yeah, I love geckos.
The green one.
Uh-oh, we lost her.
We lost her to a gecko.
She sees her cousin.
Yeah, you know we have massive alligator lizards in California too, right? You like those?
Oh, yeah. No, I see those. I love them.
Yeah, yeah.
I see lizards in my yard. I love geckos and lizards. Sorry. Sorry, I had to enjoy my vacation for a moment.
You love lizards and geckos?
Yes. Have at me.
You've just been keeping this a secret? That's your thing? All Esther's getting from me. You know when you're like a kid and you're like, I like pigs, and then everyone just gets you pig things for the rest of your life? Esther's only getting lizard attire.
What was the
And
one?
there is lizard apparel. You have some competition. A lot of people like geckos.
What was the one animal that you told everyone was your favorite animal when you were younger?
Dog.
Okay, yeah, that's.
Pig is a joke, but yeah, I always had pictures of like my dog or something on my shirt.
Oh,
That was always
is-
like a fun present.
You used to wear a necklace when I met you that said pig on it.
Yeah.
And then you were like, I'm not wearing it anymore.
Yeah.
What was that journey?
The journey was I got a nameplate necklace that said pig, which I thought was funny.
I love that.
And it was funny.
Oh, bless my little baby's heart.
Oh.
She's struggling. Somebody give her a nappy.
Carlos, come be in front of her when she sneezes.
Breastfeed me.
Breastfeed her.
Oh, there's a second one. Only geniuses sneeze in twos. There she
I'm
goes.
struggling. I'm
I
sorry.
wouldn't call sneezing a struggle.
Should I sit this one out?
It's 1/8 an orgasm. You should be so happy right
Wait,
now.
you sitting out has been an option? My God. Get on the bench, bitch.
You should be thanking God for every sneeze. It's a bodily release.
I know.
Sneezing
A
is
sneeze
so
is
fun.
a delight.
Taking shits and sneezing.
But
Here we
these
go.
type of sneezes suck.
Thank God this time. Reframe your mind.
Okay,
Oh, wait, can I finish? Let me finish the story about the flight attendant too.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so I pushed Esther's face into the seat where Jules's ass would have been. I just shoved her down. I was just anally raping her on the flight. And the flight attendant comes up and she's like, oh, excuse me. And so Esther goes like all the way into the back where the toilet is to go stay in her seat. And I go to the woman, I go, oh, sorry, like, thanks for being cool with us. Like, and she goes, that's all right. I have children your age. And I'm like, ma'am, pushing 40. I don't think you understand the age that we are.
Do you know that one time my neighbor goes to Dave, sometimes I hear your children play in the yard. It's so fun. And Dave's like, oh, okay. So he thinks you're my kid and your friends are also my kids.
What do you do in the backyard?
I don't know what she's
what kind of sounds are you making?
She's crying
When you
about
play
the
with the
smell of their
lizards.
fire that they're making.
Maybe I'm like, ooh, a lizard. Ah. Or maybe Carlos and I are playing like dogs in the yard.
Or she's like, Dave, get me sugarfish.
Wow, she calls her dad Dave by his first name.
I could see it. Esther, I could see you being one of those people that calls your parents by their first names.
No.
That's how you can have more control over them. It's a power move a kid can do.
This is an epic story that Annie told me when we were in the pandemic. And I want you to tell Khalyla because so you were working with a writer and it wasn't going.
I had, yes.
You tell.
I had this opportunity to do this, like, write a pilot for Fox. Okay, so this is like a real job.
That's like a really big deal for
It's
when this
a really big deal. I was
Yeah.
like 3 years into comedy. Hey, it's hard to be a girl in comedy. It's so hard. But anyway, so I had this opportunity. So they're pairing me with a writer. And this was like the third writer. Like the first, there was like always a problem. There was always like a scheduling thing or whatever. So
But the idea was that you were a young comedian
Right.
that Fox was like, we want to do something with her. Let's pair her with a more experienced
with someone who
writer.
knows what to do.
Yeah.
And so they paired me with this woman who, she just didn't like me. Like she just didn't like me. Like she just, it was just like vibe off where, and she kind of like looked like, if I had gone into writing, it's like she literally like, there was like a thing. So maybe she was annoyed, like, who is this like fucking girl who's been doing comedy 3 years, who's getting this opportunity and like is not. So there was one time I had to be late, right? Because I had a meeting. So
now,
I called.
I want to ask,
Yes.
interrupt. When you're with someone and they don't like you, what happens?
Something turns on. Like you think I'm already on. You know, people are like, are you always on? No, I'll show you double on. The minute you start rejecting me, it just goes faster, faster, faster.
You get
it just
more.
speeds up. It's louder. Like Khalyla knows when she was ignoring me on the plane. I was like, it's not going to stop. So
I was like, Vander is actively dying right now. I'm on
I went,
episode
ooh.
4, and Annie is playing with my toes.
Sucking on my toes.
that was Esther. Anyway, so I'm being the most annoying I can be, but I have to be late for this. So I call her ahead of time. I go, I'm going to have to be late. I have a meeting, the last minute meeting. She goes, okay. So I show up and she goes, what was the meeting for? And I said, oh, I met with a literary agent. They want me to write a book. And she goes, no offense, but you're never going to write a book. And I was like, okay, you hate me. Also, I never wrote the book. But
so mean though.
But it was just like, okay. And it was just like, it was always like a weird, like just tension of a woman who hates me. And then I have to tell her my craziest stories so we can write this fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yeah. And then so he's fingering me on the airplane or like whatever. And she's like, just hates everything I say. So then we like sit down to like get to work. I sit on her couch. We're just like, we do like an hour of work, whatever. I stand up to go to the bathroom. I have period blooded. I bled through her couch. Like it was a white couch. And it's just like, there's no scenario where there's the right person to do this to.
Yes.
But there is a scenario where it's the wrong person. And
Yes.
this is it. It was so fucking crazy. Like it. So I just go, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do except go, I have bled on your couch. I am so sorry. Do you have hydrogen peroxide?
You're like, I know you didn't think this could get worse, ma'am.
I know your nightmare you just realized it's an inception of nightmares. So I have to go. I'm like scrubbing on my knees, like trying to scrub it out. There's no way to get it out. And she's like, oh, I was going to get it reupholstered anyway. Nobody's ever getting anything reupholstered. That's not a thing.
It is.
But she was not.
Yeah.
There's no way. She was like, it wasn't like her house was like in construction. Like it was like done. Everything was white. It's not like she was like, I got to get this white couch turned black. It's like, no.
I kind of made me feel like she deserved it.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting because she was mean to Annie.
Yeah.
She was mean to me.
And it's like, it's not even something that you did on purpose. It was
My
as if
body was like, we're taking this bitch down.
God was trying to put a punishment through your body and into her couch.
It's like when this happens to a guy you're fucking, they're getting the exchange of,
Yeah.
but she was getting to have a job with Fox. I mean, it never happened, but let's be real. Things got a little, let's just say the calls went a little quiet after that. So I am like so embarrassed. I remember grabbing her wrist and being like, we're bound for life. We're bound for life. We're bound for life.
Oh, no.
I'm like, we're bound for life now. This is the
It's a
most
blood
humiliating.
pact.
And she's like, no, it's fine. It's like, whatever. And then it just it completely fell through the project. And then years later, I texted her and I just out of nowhere, I was like, hey, I just want to apologize. I think I was like very immature in my career. I didn't know how to work with people.
I didn't know what day of the month my period started.
Just like
I
Esther.
still don't. I currently don't.
Same.
No, but I was like, I just was like, I really want to apologize. And like, I just want to clean that up and just let you know, like, I do apologize for the way that things ended. And I hope, on my part, there's no like hard feelings or anything. And I hope you're doing well. And I do also want to tell you that every time I stand up from a chair, I think of you. And she never wrote me back.
Oh my God.
I never talked to her again. But she's doing good. I
How
checked up her
good?
IMDb.
Yeah.
She wrote a hit Disney movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like we should prove her wrong and just get you to write that book.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going to write a book.
About her. And
There
have
will
a chapter.
be a chapter in there.
Yeah.
There will be a
Blood
chapter in
on
there.
She
white
should be the
upholstery.
intro.
I know. Should I ever?
The dedicated to.
Yes. Because sometimes, that's where the villain arc starts.
And I was so broke. This was when I was living in my car too, the first time. And so I was like, I wasn't like I could pay for her cat. Like I had no money.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I got to get out of here. She was like, you can go.
You could always call her now and be like,
I do want to find her number and like hit her up and see if I can get her. I want to like chase her. You want to get away from me, bitch? We're bound for life. I already told you. I'm coming for you, bitch. I also, so this is another thing I like to do on vacation now that I'm no longer living in my car. I like
for
to
the
spend
second
money.
or first time.
Or the third time will not come. Third time that's it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not the second time where you should realize.
But you know what? Honestly, George has been a little busy, preoccupied with this family. We're gonna get rid of your family, George. We need full attention. All right.
So we're marrying.
I had to get
his
George
wife
coffee
first.
this morning. You know what I'm saying? That's a good point I'm going to make. You know how he's the producer and he's production, but I had to get him coffee this morning?
Wow.
George, what's going on? Also, why am I recording right now? I'm starving.
I am so hungry.
No one fed me my breakfast.
I'm so
My
hungry.
baby had 3 bottles today already. He's had 2 naps. It's I'm a little distracted. I got to be honest.
I'm
George, we're
competing.
hungry.
I'm so hungry.
I'd offer you a tit, but there's
Wait, is your
barely
wife
any.
breastfeeding?
No, she's done.
Oh, okay.
All right, so back
Oh
to
my God! There's only one way to. There's
I
only
just
one
realized
way to
why
make
you
this up
asked.
to us, George. Give us your wife's tit now.
Is the woman whose house we're at, is she breastfeeding still?
Oh, she might be. Would
Should
you
we
like
see if we
some
can
of
try
her
some
gold?
milk? I've never
Yeah.
had breast milk.
Me either. Well, not since I was 4.5.
Not since she was 14 and
I've
a half.
had 2 things.
I'll drink. I just want to go on before you go.
Yeah.
I will drink anyone's breast milk.
So will I. And I'll tell you, I drank my best friend's breast milk and I breastfed her baby. And the baby
Now,
suckled.
when you say anyone's breast milk, are you like coming from like a place of, is there something I don't know about where people are discriminating over specific breast milks?
No, but it's not like some guys will be like, she's hot, I'll take her breast milk. I'm like, no, I
What?
want milk.
Part of the internet are you on? What subreddit are you? What is going on
breast
here?
milk has a lot of benefits.
I know.
There's like a whole series on Netflix about it.
On Netflix?
That's how to say it?
Isn't it called like
So cute.
Netflix?
I love it. Netflix?
Netflix?
Back to our prominent figure. 2-night stand, no one's taking the offer.
I don't like a 2-night stand because here's the thing. If I'm going to like shave, there will be razor burn by the second day. I can't deal with you thinking I'm having a herpes outbreak on the second day. Of us
I
hooking
do
up.
hate that though. Why is that?
I'm getting lasered. By the way, any laser company that wants to pay for it, I'm down.
I got my first bikini wax since before COVID for this trip.
And why did you get it for this trip?
Because I thought we were going to be like on the beach and in swimsuits. And I was like, I just don't want to think about it. I don't want Annie to see what really happens.
I have seen
But like in front of people.
when Whitney, in front of the most famous people we've ever met.
I forgot.
Whitney had like a pool party at her house over the pandemic, which is just Whitney gets sent like the weirdest, ugliest swimsuits all the time. Some are cute and some are like shockingly the ugliest suits I've ever seen.
And that's when she calls Annie and Esther
So she'll be
over.
like, let's do a photo shoot of you guys in ugly bikinis. So Benton like does our makeup like drag queens. We have like huge, like crazy makeup. And then Whitney puts us in like these horrible swimsuits and then invites over like Olivia Munn, Amanda Cerny, like the
Kesha,
most beautiful,
Miranda
famous
Cosgrove.
people. like this was when we were first
Amanda
meeting.
Cosgrove.
What Amanda Cosgrove? They've had a kid. You don't know that? They actually did bond very fast, those two.
Yeah, they're cute.
But anyway, so this was the first time we were meeting everyone, and Esther had a bush down to her knees. It was like boy shorts of pubes. It was crazy.
I'm Jewish. See, you think you're more Jewish than me, but you ain't.
I do. I just shave. I just take care of it. Mine grows down there too. I'm more Jewish than you.
It just looks. Maybe it's not appropriate to say it, but I always say that it looks like there's a terrorist face down below.
And why is their tongue out?
Now, did you think Annie and I were going to pass judgment when we saw your bearish hair on your legs?
This trip at one point looked like it was going to be a lot different than how it's
It
turning
is going to
out.
be. This is day 2, and it's sunny and beautiful. The birds are chirping. We're doing everything.
A blizzard. There's a blizzard warning,
The
guys.
world's
Is there a
first.
blizzard warning?
Yeah, for
For
Big
Hawaii.
Island. Yeah.
That's so funny.
This is very on brand. You know, God was not going to give us
That's why I'm
a
wearing my
perfect
winter hat.
vacation. You guys, attitude,
The best.
the best.
so good.
My favorite.
It's so
Actual.
good. I never thought sleeping on bamboo would feel good.
The dirty little not so secret about the bedding aisle is that while cotton might be the most popular fabric for sheets, duvets, and pillowcases, it's also the most damaging to our planet. Even organic cotton takes its toll. That's why we here at Trash Tuesday are so thrilled to introduce to you Attitude. Tell us more about it, Esther.
Well, it's made from naturally organic bamboo, and Attitude sheets are made without toxic chemicals and use 500 times less water than cotton. Plus, they're silky soft, so they're comfortable for you and the environment. And I have to say, I've tried a lot of sheets. These are absolutely my favorite by far. Whenever they're on my bed, I'm so happy. And in
And
fact,
she's on that bed a lot.
yes, that is true.
And they're anti-cotton. Unlike cotton, which consumes massive amounts of water, energy, and chemicals during production, Attitude uses natural organic bamboo straight from Esther's homeland, the forest.
And they're so comfortable. The Attitude sheets wick away moisture and regulate your temperature to keep you cool and comfortable
And
throughout the night.
You know I need that. I am a sweaty sleeper. There is so much spray tan on my hotel sheets. I wish there were Attitudes.
And you can try Attitude bedding for 30 nights. If you're not completely satisfied, you can return it for a full refund.
And right now, you can get 20% off your order plus free shipping when you visit ettitude.com/Tuesday and enter promo code Tuesday. Remember, that's Ettitude, ETTITUDE, as in eco attitude. Order today for free shipping and 20% off your order at ettitude.com/Tuesday, promo code Tuesday. Oh my God, you guys, I love Nutrafol.
I feel so good.
I think everything's a quack product, but Nutrafol is not. If you are patient and you take it as suggested and recommended, and you give it a couple months, your hair will be thicker and fuller. I can attest to this 100%.
You guys, 30 million women are impacted by weakened or thinning hair. And if you're among them, know that you're not alone and that there's a solution you can trust to deliver results.
And I got to tell you, I'm a daily clip-in user, and it does damage your hair. So you do need to counter it by taking some Nutrafol. You got to grow back those little bald spots you're creating in your head with their fake hair.
In a clinical study, 86% of women reported improved hair growth after 6 months. More than 1,500 top doctors recommend Nutrafol as an effective and high-quality solution for healthier hair.
Healthier hair growth takes time. It really does. If you're finding a product out there that says you get overnight results, it's not real.
Yes.
You'll begin to experience thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months.
You can grow thicker, healthier hair and support our show by going to Nutrafol.com/trash to save $15 off your first month subscription. This is their best offer anywhere, and it is only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus free shipping on every order. Get $15 off at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com/trash. Okay, guys, I want to let you know another part of my vacation now that the money flows to us. I want to spend tons of money. And so I went shopping while Esther was cramming
Can I
tans.
shine your shoes?
While Esther was cramming tans.
I will shine your shoes for $5.
With your tongue, with your pussy lips.
With my ass?
Listen, there's nothing
How about
on
a
your
lap
body
dance?
that could shine me.
Will you buy me Will you buy
I'll buy you a lap dance.
I'm going to sell you a lap dance.
To me, of you on me?
Wait,
I will pay you to get away from me.
Well, here, we're going to a strip club tonight, aren't we?
We're going to go to a strip club. This is
Tonight?
going to be a
Yes,
great,
tonight.
crazy, fun vacation.
Yeah, we're going to a strip club. Tonight is the night, Esther.
I will say this, though. I did go shopping without you guys.
Look at her face. She's pretending like this is the worst news on the planet.
Well, I just woke up at 4 a.m. today.
Why?
Then take a nap when we get back.
Okay.
Why?
No, I'll go to the strip
Why?
club. Because I'm fucked up. I'm sick. I have my period and I'm going to sneeze again. No, if we go to the strip club, you know I'm coming to life.
Okay, good.
Oh my God, the girls are going to go on stage with blood all over their legs from Esther. Fucking snail trailing.
Do you think that we'll go on stage?
Yeah.
What do you
can try.
mean? Are you trying to outshine the dancers?
I don't want to outshine the
I've
dancers.
seen
I just
her
think that
outshine Natasha Bedingfield. She's an outshiner.
I'm just wondering, like, what experience do you think the strip club will be like? What is it like here?
It depends where we go. If we go to ballerinas or Rockza or Femme Nu, we'll see. We'll do a little. We'll skip around.
That
We'll
sounds
see
lesbian.
what really speaks to the heart.
Can I just say something to all of our lesbian slugs? We love you, by the way.
Same.
Lesbos are coming out. I love you. You're hot. They're all like
Do you know
girls sitting on each other's laps in the audience and stuff. It is.
I will say
spicy
this
on the road, guys.
I'm never more flattered than when a lesbian couple slides into my DM and they say, we want to innocently, but not so innocently meet up with you while you're on the island is very tempting offer.
So that's
And
interesting. That's happened to you. That's same. Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys. Wait, you guys, I read
I love
Todd's
when it
DMs
happens.
today. I was like, Todd, I'm reading your DMs. And I look, there's nothing in them. It's so sad. Like, I'm like, no girls ever slide in and say anything. He's like, no. I'm like, there's nothing.
Well, he's not on a podcast every week. He's not like a celebrity podcast.
Oh, I forgot. You don't get any DMs. Oh my God, I forgot.
have you been getting some since
A
our last
lot of
episode?
people came through, and I just want to say I appreciate you guys.
You got
Thank
dick pics?
No dick pics, and I don't.
We
I'm
don't
like
want dick
Khalyla. I
pics.
like hand pics.
Hands, yeah.
But
Oh, that's cute. That is cute. Calf pics?
A lot of really sweet men were like, "Hey, like we just want you to know, like we think you're pretty too." It was, and it really.
And
did
we
mean a
have
lot.
given all of your names to the authorities, you pedophiles. Okay.
I
And you're
can't-
going down. We're checking your
I'm a taken
Computers.
woman. I cannot respond, but I just want to say that I appreciate it.
Who are you taken by? I'm surprised by
Lord.
the taken and the woman part. But I want to show you guys what I did buy yesterday.
Oh, yes, please.
This is my first Hawaiian purchase. My shopping purchase.
I feel like
This
it's
is
going to
what
be
shopping with me is
sparkly.
good.
Something sparkly. And very not... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Ew. It's so
Annie, can you
weird.
wear this tonight to the strip club?
Is that steampunk? Ew, I hate steampunk.
I
It's
love
scary.
this.
Isn't it so funny?
Oh, Bobby would love this.
I went back. I window shopped it. And I went back. I priced it out.
It's
Where?
from Chappelle Hats?
It is so good.
Dave Chappelle Hats?
Dave Chappelle hats. And ironically, it looks great on trans people. So that is a weird thing.
Okay, what are our outfits tonight?
Should I have gotten all
We
of
know
us
what
these?
Annie's are.
Do they
You
allow-
have to wear this tonight.
Okay.
You know what my outfit is.
The airport outfit.
You're looking at it.
which is a triple XL
Something with blood
t-shirt.
leaking out of it.
Sweatpants so I can really feel what they do.
You bringing in the Band-Aid vibe?
He's bringing the Band-Aid.
You
from-
want them to feel your boner?
Yeah.
We got to get her some mesh shorts.
Oh, I have some mesh.
Esther
I have
does
this-
look like she played some recreational sport. It's
Really?
funny. You dress like someone that's like,
My new fashion, like vision board style inspiration is sleazy guy at a strip club or at a casino. Like that's
I feel like Annie has nailed that over the years.
I know, obviously Esther is whatever your vision board
You've already
is
done
what
it.
I'm already doing. Copy me.
But you're not Steve. I'll bring a Steve Bannon twist to it that you'll never be able to have.
You know
Steve
what you
Bannon,
add to
you
that
must-
vision board? You don't want just any sleazy guy at the strip club. It's the guy who's going to wait for the breakfast buffet at the strip club because they have buffets at a
Yes.
certain hour.
The
Oh,
worst.
I love crab legs. I love legs with crabs in between them. I just love it all. I love it all. Now, I would like a stripper. Strippers have tried to teach me to twerk before and it never works. They say it's about the heels.
Tonight is the night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do go in very educationally. I go like, teach me.
Could we have a lap dance contest after? Like, we'll go to the strip club. We'll kind of like we'll get some and learn, and then afterwards, the three of us have to see who gives the best lap dance.
Take this one, Annie. I know you're foaming at the mouth.
It's just. Should we call Dave and just end the engagement?
Why?
You're
Why?
gay because you're gay. You're gay. Do you want to leave him now or later?
Ooh, candy.
You're gay.
My sexuality is a spectrum, and it doesn't always have a word.
Divorced?
Can I borrow that top tonight?
Sure.
I feel like that's a great
For the
strip-
lap dance
This
contest.
is this is a good top for you.
Mm-hmm.
I need to buy a new outfit though.
Well, let's go shopping.
We should go shopping. This is all I've been saying.
You're the real Jew. You keep that coin purse so tight.
No, but I'm here to Esther and I are both here to open your coin purse, okay? I'm gonna fucking open it. And money's gonna squirt out.
That is
Let's
true.
spend money. Let's spend money. Let's spend money.
I don't like spending money on myself.
No, but let's do it. Let's just change that for this trip. Let's just
So
have this
I'd
trip.
have to buy you guys an outfit.
Okay, but we'll
Okay.
buy each other's
and then you
stuff.
buy me an
yes,
outfit.
Yes, yes.
That's the only way it's
Because-
going to feel like justified.
Because I just feel like
Wait, she's so a liar. This is the one that when we said let's get gifts for each other, she's like, no,
You're right.
I don't want to spend that on you.
Also, let's just be real, okay? When we're all excited about the money we're making, Khalyla's looking down at us like with her tiger belly money going. You guys think this is a lot? I'm literally like, I can't wait to spend my
That's not
paycheck.
how I see it.
Look at her hat. Her hat says it all.
I want to see you and what your home looks like in a year or two when you're a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
It's going to be the
Living
best
in the
playland.
Tesla.
You
Well,
know,
you're gonna go through a lot of gates to get there.
you know, there's that place on La Brea. They have that junkyard where it's like just a fun like circus lights and
Yeah, I would
everything.
have
I
some
feel
of that
like
stuff.
that's what your home would look
But
like.
mine would be like the clean stuff, not the old stuff. Mine would be like brand new made. I'm not getting any of your fucking hand-me-downs shit.
Oh,
That
that's
place is
our-
like dirty.
That's you and me.
Yeah, I would like
If it's a cool antique, but I'm not.
I'm hand-me-down queen.
No.
you know what I've been doing
Custom made.
since I've been getting high is like I realize that when I get really in the high zone, I like to like transport myself to different decades. Oh no, this is too embarrassing. But like my house that I live in is really old and has never been updated. So like sometimes I'm in my kitchen and I'm just like, oh, I think about like the 1950s Chinese doctors that lived here in before me and how they would have liked
I like how everyone is a doctor, by the way. In every fantasy, there's a doctor,
Speaking of doctor
that would take care of you.
No,
Yes.
they're not there. I'm just pretending to be them, living in their home.
You're pretending to be a Chinese doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of doctors, Arlene, who is very graciously allowing us to record in her home, her husband is a urologist,
Yep.
but at some point he did labiaplasties.
He switched to the vag.
So I just thought we're here. Let's just have him take a look and see what he would do. To
I would-
everybody.
You
Yes.
begged in there. I've never seen anyone beg so
Oh,
hard
shut up.
for anyone.
I've never seen
look at
her
her
beg
pussy.
for a man to see her vagina before, too. That was really...
It's not like I was wanting that. I'm like, he's here. We're here.
I want to see how much would it cost? What would it look like?
What would you do? What's your rating?
Would you do it now if it was a perfect looking pussy, but they said you lose about 25% sensation?
No, first of all, I would never do it, period. I would never get
No,
any
the
plastic surgery.
labiaplasty. So if they said, let's say you were so insecure, you hate, and you're like, this is the pussy, here's your trophy pussy, but you're going to feel a little less.
No, I'm too selfish for that.
Yeah, me too.
Feeling is more important.
Feeling is all important.
Yeah, Khalyla, what do you like?
Look, what you guys
this
hate
is
about
so
your
painful.
vagina.
I feel like I just gave myself labiaplasty with these pants.
Annie and I did come in cowboy boots, and I know that's maybe not the expected Hawaiian look, but there are paniolos here. Cowboys are a real thing here on this island, or everywhere in Hawaii.
Listen, I just was like, I want to come to this island and cause a scene, and I did. I think I did yesterday in my outfit.
You did hike in cowboy boots.
I hiked in my cowboy boots and my short shorts.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Was it hurt?
It was hurtful. Yeah. No, it was good. It was good.
She flashed some tourists.
Yeah, Todd was taking a picture of me on the top of the mountain, and the wind was just blowing my tits.
You know, I almost flashed you on the plane.
Oh, like the old days.
Because when I took my shirt off, because I wanted Khalyla to look at my armpit to see if the booster made me swollen, and then you're like, "Oh, your boobs look small," and I almost pulled them out and rubbed
Like
them
how
on you.
small.
She wanted to throw
Your
it in
body's
our
looking
faces.
great, Esther.
I mean,
Are you
just
guys serious?
ridiculous. Yes,
Yes.
Esther.
Really?
When I'm making fun of you, I'm not being serious. When I'm giving you compliments, I am being serious.
You know what you look
it's
like?
Very easy.
What do you think?
If I'm being mean, I'm kidding. If I'm being
Because I
nice, I'm
think
telling
you've
the
been
truth.
looking good too.
Well, I've been working out every day. I don't know what the hell you're
Your
up
body
to.
looks like someone who's removed that floating rib. You're very curvy.
Yeah, there's something going on. Like, did you stop eating a genre of food? Are you like done with rice
A
or something?
genre?
It just feels like you like eliminated something. Did you go vegan or something?
No, I just my walks are like my number one thing in life. Like I love
So
them
you don't
so
consider
much.
a hike a walk.
I don't want to hike. I want to walk.
Flat.
I'll do a little bit of a little hill, but my walks, I'm I'm creative. I'm spiritual. They're so wonderful. I'm entrepreneurial.
It's just weird that weed made you skinnier.
That is suspicious.
But I like that because you're using it for what it's supposed to be used for,
Yeah.
which is like to expand your
But you know what?
mind.
I think that smoking it and eating it gives you a different effect because a lot of people who smoke it say the same thing that you say. But you
I
don't.
broke the eating though. I just stopped doing. I just stopped.
But why
having
don't you want
munchies.
to eat your weed?
It's less. It doesn't feel as controlled for me, and it feels like it lasts longer than.
Oh.
I would have to agree with Annie. An edible for me is such a different experience
It's
for
a
some
gambling.
reason. And it's more of like a
Switch.
physical high that I'm not in control
Yeah.
of.
But with weed, also with joints, I realized mostly with weed, it's not about the high for me. It's because I miss cigarettes, so I like smoking joints.
But also we're from the class of, you know what I mean?
Blunts,
Or
too.
late 90s, early 2000s where it's like blunts,
Honey blunts, bitch. Yeah,
So
no,
it's blunts forever.
Well, I don't really break the law, so
I've been trying to not. I've been thinking though I want to not smoke because I've been being so healthy in all the other aspects of my life that I'm like, why would I be just like putting smoke into my lungs?
That is
But
true.
I've been working out. I'm so happy. This was like my goal was to just get in as good a shape as I could for Hawaii.
Did you love our little 15-minute
I
session
did.
this
It
morning?
was nice. Well, because sometimes that's really all you need is to
Yeah.
just get the heart rate up.
I think that's interesting that you guys planned a whole little workout this morning.
We were
and I was completely left out of it, and I'm.
There's
Cool
no
with that.
way.
That's a big
there's no
TF
universe where you were coming.
You know what that is, Esther? That's big TFTI energy you're doing right
What's
now.
TFTI?
Thanks for the invite energy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Because
I didn't mean it. I was happy.
This is absolutely pathetic.
No,
this
no.
moment is pathetic.
Why?
Nothing that happened before except you just begging her to forgive you.
I like it. I like that you
Aren't
guys
you so
went without
grateful
me.
that we didn't invite you to work out?
Yes, I am. That's what I was in TFTI. NTFTI.
What?
And he doesn't know
IVF?
letters.
IVF?
And he can't make a comment because she doesn't know what letters are.
You know what is funny? I am not good at, like, my dad can fucking throw one out. Like, he knows, what is it called when you have...
My dad knows letters. But I don't.
That's why our last name's Letterman. Don't fucking talk to me about not knowing letters. That's my life.
Oh,
listen, I was late to the podcast I was at already.
Yes, you found a way.
We came here together, and yet she was still late.
I will say this. I met George's son for the first time. He's 8 months old. He's smarter than all of us.
He's bigger than all of
He's
us.
so cute. He's such a good baby. Those fucking Raycons worked. He cried like 3 times. There was a hint of it. I felt nothing. I heard nothing. I will say I talked so much on the plane that George's baby did ask to have his seat changed. It was rude, but...
Do you know that I got Pretty Woman 2 weeks ago?
What's that?
And not in a fun...
This happens to me too.
Wait, not in like what a fun way that you might think. I got Pretty Woman as the scene where she goes to Rodeo Drive and gets treated like shit.
Wait,
I've been doing a joke
she
on stage
just
about
told
this.
me
This
a
is
story.
happening
Are
to
you
me all the-
kidding me?
Yes.
Dude, this chick, everything
stealing
I
my
picked up at
jokes. Gotta give
Aritzia,
her
your
the-
shop.
I
That's
love
my favorite.
Aritzia.
I love that
I went to
place.
Aritzia and this girl was so rude. Everything that I pick up, can I get that for you? I'm like, yeah, you can start a fitting room for me. She goes to the fitting room, goes right behind me. There were so many other people there. Granted, I did look like absolute trash. I was dressed like you at the airport. Just full
It's the
on.
same outfit she was wearing at the airport, by the way.
Like extra,
And you know what? Nobody Pretty Woman's me because I look confident. I look like a slob.
You look like you work there. They think you work there.
And then by the 7th item, you guys, she was just, are you going to take that?
What
Are you
city
going to
were
buy
you
that?
in?
What one?
What city?
Glendale.
I think that
At some
she
point, my
might-
mom comes over and she was like, she's like, is she doing that? I'm like, yeah, she's doing that. And I couldn't fucking wait. I bought so much just to prove her a point. I racked up my bill just so she could ring me up and then I could look away while I handed her my card as if it was nothing. Like I just had, and I didn't even want those things. I didn't even want to buy all of those things, but now I had to do it just to prove her that I could afford it.
So the store wins.
She won.
She was brilliant.
She should get a promotion. She should get a promotion.
What if we find out? I bet you she was just a fan. It was
Wait,
being weird.
what was your story?
Oh, I was okay. So I was in La Jolla. By the way, thank you everyone that came out to La Jolla. Sold the shows out. It was so fun. Thank you. But La Jolla has like a flea market type thing, and so I bought something at every table. Okay, so like I bought like a wooden thing that you open and like a wooden snake comes out, you close it, goes back in. I went to the next table. I bought like a prism crystal thing to go in the window. Then I get to this like
I do
really
like those.
gaudy jewelry. Okay, I know they're the best, and this is one by the way. So, okay, so then there's like this gaudy jewelry. And I go, what's the most expensive thing you have? And the girl goes, no. And I go, I just want to see what are all of these, like what? And I go, well, is this the most expensive? And she's like, what are you going to buy? And are you going to buy something? Because I don't want to have to explain all of this to you. And I just was like, $500. But I was like, I went, you know what? It's really weird. I need to see things before I buy them. And I don't understand what the hell this is. I have a lot of money and I would have spent all of it here. I bought stuff at all of these people's places. You're literally the first place I'm not buying something at. And I walked away and I was like, did a meditation to try to drop it. And I walked back and she apologized.
Oh, she did. What did she say?
She was like, I'm really sorry. I was like, I just think it's my right as a shopper to shop. I don't have to promise
Annie's
you.
platform.
No,
for
I
Miss
don't need
America.
to but I don't. But why do I need to tell you what I'm buying before I've seen it?
No, you're absolutely right.
It was so
It
weird.
was her
I was like,
mistake.
and you're doing nothing. It was the end of the day. It's
She
like,
should have just closed her store if she was going to be rude like that.
But it was
to
just
you.
weird because I was like about to buy something.
And you know what?
But she did apologize.
Here's
and
what
was
it
very
is. I worked retail for years. And even if I thought someone was stealing, I just let it go.
who
That's
cares?
not my job. I'm there to fold shit and get you your size. I'm not there to play police or be a secret shopper. So I was just really bummed out that someone thought that I looked that fucking penniless.
I just
You know,
don't
it's
think
also
you've never
racism.
looked poor.
Yeah,
because
maybe.
one time I went to, I forgot where, like just a convenience store or something with Jenna, a place where I always went, and she came with me once, and the fucking store owner followed her around. I was like, this fucking sucks. I was like,
Really?
this is weird. I hate this. He followed her around.
Maybe he follows Kevin Bacon. Do you know Kevin Bacon? Are you the girl?
To be fair, I did steal a lot when I was younger, and maybe this is karmic. I did bring wire cutters to places, and
you have wire cutters?
Well, yeah, if you want to steal shit when
listen,
you want that fucking baby fat jacket
can
in the
I
late
tell
90s.
you, if anyone works at Bloomingdale's corporate
We're sorry.
Pennsylvania, I will pay top dollar to get the Polaroid of when I got caught shoplifting when I was 14. Like, I want that picture so bad. My dad and I have gone into the back of Bloomingdale's, like just walked into the office part and been like, where can we find this picture? And they're like, it's in a warehouse somewhere. If one of you works in that warehouse, the Willow Grove Mall, I will pay you money. I want that so bad. I was so upset. I was so scared.
We would have all been a good team because in high school, I didn't steal, but the cool girls did. And then they would give me the shirts and I would give them to my mom. And I'd be like, Mom, because you'd had to rip out. Is it the leaf? Yeah. While I was talking,
Surprisingly, not as big of a reaction as Annie and I anticipated.
that things follow me all the time, and I just keep going.
Are you that kid who got smacked by the ball in the face all
every
the time?
And then you're best believe I went to the nurse's office for it for no reason.
before gym class.
Asked to go home.
And I also never had to participate in swimming in high school. Okay. So basically how the girls would steal is they would rip the hole in the shirt and they'd pull the sensor out.
Yeah.
So then they would hand me the shirts, and my mom was like, she could sew. And so I was like, Mom, like Shannon's older sister works at Abercrombie and they just give away all the ripped shirts. And so my mom would sew the holes in the shirts, and then I'd give them to all the girls.
You know, I worked at Abercrombie.
What
You
if they
did?
arrested your mom for hearing this right now? There's just someone at your door.
Yeah, what are the laws regarding this? Us admitting things we've stolen, George?
Notice that I didn't admit anything.
It's just artistic freedom, guys. These are all just anecdotes.
Stories. These are made up
stories.
I was a thief. No, but
I had
once
someone
I got
else
caught
do the stealing.
Once I got, I know how I like you. You're like the pretty girl. No, bitch. You were like, get that, get that, get that. They like go to prison. You're like, I don't know. I never met them. Once I got caught, I didn't do it again.
Wow, so it really does work to the slap on the wrist does work.
I was like, well, I just didn't want to disappoint my parents.
Oh, I did that shit for a while.
Surprisingly enough, I don't like disappointing my parents. You guys.
I remember this girl that I went to high school with. She was so cool. I actually loved her. She was so badass. She was like, I got caught stealing. And I was like, what'd your parents say? And she was like, they just said, why didn't you ask us to buy it for you? And I was like, that's so cool.
No, that was not an option for me.
No, I know. Of course. Same.
Remember Echo, Baby Fat,
Yes.
Rockaware, all
Tommy
of that stuff.
Girl.
Ooh, I never
had
had
some
Tommy
Tommy
Girl.
Did you guys shop at Rave?
I did shop at Rave.
Wait,
and
what's
Deb.
Rave?
Like super cheap, chintzy, like
Deb.
horror clothes.
Yeah, I was
you
a
get
baby
like
slut.
thongs for $3.
I was a baby slut. So I did Deb, Rave,
Charlotte Russe was my
Charlotte
thing.
Russe.
$20 for
Joyce
those
Leslie, was
god
that
awful
one?
clogs.
I stole one of my sister's thongs out of her underwear drawer, and I like kept it in my underwear drawer and just like would wear it sometimes.
Were you a whale tail queen?
On your face.
That is disgusting.
I still am a whale tail queen, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
Whitney's party. We went to Whitney's Christmas party, all of us at separate times. Or you guys went at the same time?
I saw her for 2 seconds. I saw her on my way out.
Which was also your way in. Esther can really pop in and out. Can I tell you? There's always a photo booth, and I see Esther, and then I turn around and she's gone. I'm like, just one picture, bitch.
You know what I was really upset about is that we all went to the same party and all missed each other.
Yeah.
That sucks.
You guys were long gone by the time I got there. It was fun. I
I imagine
sad.
Esther, you got there right on time.
I got there like 15 minutes early.
I was,
Which is
my
rude.
style. My style of party goer is I go about an hour in, so that's when I arrived, and you guys were on your way out. You and Carlos were on your way out, and then I guess as soon as I left, you got there.
Yeah, I got there around like probably 9:30. But did you see Sarah Tiana's baby?
So cute.
I want to meet him so bad.
He's really cute.
You guys may know who we're talking about because it's the young boy that Whitney is like mouth kissing
on Instagram.
very aggressively on Instagram. Very aggressively. If you bring Whitney like your child or your puppy, her mouth gets involved. My dog's mouth was inside, his head was inside her mouth within 10 seconds of her meeting it. Anyway, it was very fun, but what was I going to say about the party?
Your whale tail.
Oh, Troy Conrad was there taking pictures. And so my Christmas costume was that I had a black sheer shirt on and black pants, but I had a red bikini top and then I had a green thong.
Oh,
so I was
that's
just going to have the
cute.
thong coming out. So I was like, Troy, take pictures of me bending down, pretending to look at like the Christmas sweaters. And he took them and we're all laughing. But when the pictures come out, Whitney they send you like all of the pictures. Like they send you a link. So everyone at the party, like Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, like all these random people are getting these pictures of I look like a full stripper. Like my ass is fully out. So it's like pictures of Sarah Tiana and her kids, like different people and their kids, and then
a grown woman,
like a woman who's like pushing it.
You know what
by
that is,
still
Annie?
dressing like this.
That's slug behavior.
Hell yeah.
Slug
I did. That's how I was feeling. I was like, no
behavior.
apologies, baby.
Let's do slug behavior at the strip club tonight.
We will. This is how I feel about my whale's tail though, too, because people complain about it or they'll go like, you're under. I go, my thong has been shrunk since I was 14 years old. You need to manage your emotions around
Yes.
Exactly. Bring
You
back the
deal
whale
with it.
tail.
By the
for
way,
everyone.
that
Yes,
is
whale
like
tail's back. We should make
Emily-
thongs, by the way.
Emily Ratajkowski's book. Like she kind of makes this point, like why my whole life did everyone tell me like I had to cover up my body? Like why can't you just deal with how you feel about my body by yourself?
Yeah.
I'm a nudist at heart. Look, I get
Me
it.
too.
I think we all are. And I would have to agree with that statement. I will say, I have one more thing to say is I want to know 3 things that you want out of this trip. So I make sure that I deliver on all of your wishes. Annie, I know one of yours. You want to dive with me?
Yes.
Let's dive.
I was going to say Gucci Prada. I want to dive. I want to go beautiful. I want to go to a place that's beautiful.
Okay. Like
I wanna
a
do
energy
beautiful
vortex.
things. Yes.
Okay, good.
Good food and coffee.
Okay,
That
be
is
more
one.
specific.
And nice fancy dinners. I want to drop money with you guys. I want us to spend money.
So you want to go on a dinner date with us? Maybe seaside? Beachside?
Yes.
Okay.
A luau or
Good-
something.
Good poke and sushi.
We already, yes, okay.
Fun, exciting coffee.
Okay.
Oh,
I
God,
feel like
she's
I've
so
already
boring.
checked off my list.
Everything's in the hotel she wants, by the way. She's like complimentary towels.
One more thing out of the box,
Little
Esther.
shampoo and a conditioner that comes in the room.
Only things I like are eating fresh
So let's
pineapple.
go get nice food.
Okay, let's
and,
get the...
and a really fun strip club,
club, yeah.
Okay, got it.
experience. Yeah, lap dance, maybe even an escort.
There's this gay bar right next to where I'm staying that I really want to hit up.
Okay.
Maybe before we go to our strip club adventure.
So today is a jam-packed day?
I think so.
Okay. Tag us a convertible.
I'm
so.
starving.
Okay,
I
let's
want
go
a
eat.
meal.
Let's go eat.
Yeah, let's eat. I want to go shopping. I want to get nice outfits.
So no, we're saying no to the Buddhist temple.
I want to do Buddhist temple.
Okay. In your steampunk.
Can I
Yes.
re-answer after we eat?
Yes. Let's go eat, guys. Let's go get shaved ice too.
Shaved ice is not breakfast, and
Oh,
it's
I
really
beg to
weird to
differ.
me that you think it is.
I beg
Oh,
to
also,
differ.
by the way, we get into Hawaii. This is Khalyla's island. She's so excited to
This is
show
my
us
island. I was
around.
not born and raised here.
You live here. You're a resident. Khalyla is a resident. Khalyla's like, Todd and I can't wait to go get seafood or something. We're like, we're in Hawaii. It's going to be so fun. Khalyla's like, yeah, if you want to meet up later for an acai bowl, a dinner. I'm like, is it brunch in
You guys
LA?
have not. You know what? If you've not had the Cove acai bowl, then you wouldn't understand
I
why
want it.
I offered it.
I want
want
it. I want it too. Can we get it now?
Can we get it now?
Yes.
I want to go to the North Shore too and get shrimp tacos.
Yeah, North Shore. We could make a whole day out of
I
it.
can't wait to North Shore.
But we're recording in North Shore for one of
Oh,
these
we are?
episodes.
Okay, so
let's
you
make a day
you
of
guys
it.
know that when I was in Hawaii, I was 17. I worked at the Koala Basin Marine Mammal
Yes.
Lab, which I want to take you guys to. But I was 17 years old. I was here. Everyone was old. It was like I had like a British Bobby. It was like a woman who was in her 50s who was a cop in London. This like Asian guy that worked for the EPA in DC, and he was like very like nerdy and like didn't want to hang out with me. So by myself at 17, I got on a bus and I went to the North Shore and I just like read my little paperback book and ate Hawaiian food.
It's
on
so
the
fun up
beach.
there. We're
So
gonna
I
make
wanna
a
go
day of
back.
it. Yes. George is waving a food at us to
Oh.
try.
Full circle. Pete got that for you to.
Snapping turtle jerky.
Snapping turtle jerky.
Turtles, so,
I know I feel guilty.
How do I feel about this snack?
I feel scared to eat a turtle. My mom used to give us snapper soup when we were little, and once we realized what it was
Where's the
very upsetting.
vegan option, Pete?
You guys,
Where's my banana? That would.
Oh fuck!
Where's my
Our
fucking banana?
Oh my
Of all the
God.
places to not have a banana
Where's
break.
my fucking banana?
He
I
managed to have his
assumed there would be a
banana
tree
colored
here.
glasses on.
We know we should change it to papaya break.
I
Where's our
literally
fucking
can't-
papaya?
I can't make it through without.
What the fuck, George? You see what I'm saying about production?
All these people and their fucking kids. It's like, we get it.
So you would rather be on this trip with Rick Glassman?
I can't be on a trip without other Jewish people.
So you would rather be on this trip with Rick Glassman?
That's wrong. You're right. I want you.
Thank you. You almost hurt my feelings. Also, one more thing. We should probably plug Arlene's documentary.
Yes. So we've been hanging out in this beautiful home in what part of
Kailua.
So we're saying where she lives.
We're going to give you the address, guys. Come by. No, but we've been hanging out with these beautiful, adorable 8-month-old twin babies, having so much fun, babying it up. And
you're so good with babies. Both of you are really good with babies.
I love babies.
Not as good as me, but very good with babies. Annie, you might be better than me.
No, because I don't. You know the right things to do. I feel it.
Comment below who you'd rather have hold your baby. The three of us.
I mean, I'll hold your baby, but if there's a shopping opportunity beyond your baby, that baby's getting dropped. Okay. If there's something sparkly I can spend too much money on that I'll wear once, I'm dropping that baby.
Anyways, Arlene's documentary is called Nurse Unseen, and it's about nurses during the pandemic. And
it sounds really
interesting. I think it's Filipino nurses too.
Yeah, and why there was a big migration of Filipino nurses in the United States. But you guys go support it. I think there's a website for it. And she's been really wonderful to have us here.
And we can't wait to watch it. And we love all our nurses. All of those shows on the road have been incredible. You guys coming out. I know we got a lot of nurses. We got a lot of different people from different parts of the world. It's great. It's so fun.
And we'll link all that info below. And also don't forget to check out our new merch at slugfam.com.
Yes.
Let's go get shaved ice for breakfast.
That's not breakfast.
We're going to have it. She doesn't have a choice.
It's not. It's ice.